Hi guys, this is Alvito and welcome back to the Study and Work Abroad channel. Today I'm going to talk about a very common topic about what are the top destinations for Indian students to study abroad. I'm going to list 10 countries for the 10 top destinations for Indian students. So stay tuned, it's not going to take me very long, but listen to this video so that you can make an informed decision about where you should be studying. Let's get started. The first is the USA, the most popular destination for Indian students and for most students all over the world. They want to go to the US because it is the best country to study in. It's got the best universities, the best courses, the best research opportunities, the best work opportunities, the largest and most vibrant economy in the world, as well as the highly recognized degrees that students get from the US will make them highly employable in the US. After studying a degree in the US, you will get what is called a CPT while you're studying, to work while you're studying, as well as an OPT, which can be between 1 and 3 years, depending on whether it's a STEM program or a non-STEM program. So opportunities to study and work in the US are really good. Second is the United Kingdom. The UK is probably the most popular destination after the US for the simple reason that it's got some of the best degrees, the highest ranked universities, as well as opportunities to work after you've completed your studies. Currently, 18 of the top 100 universities are located in the UK, and it's not very difficult for Indian students to get admission to these universities for the simple reason that India follows the British education system, and the British education system streamlines Indian students very smoothly into their bachelor's and master degrees. These highly ranked and highly recognized universities give students the opportunity to get employed in the UK as well as anywhere in the world. It's not very expensive to study in the UK. The cost of living can be a little higher, but overall, it's pretty economical for an Indian student to be studying in the UK. Third is Canada. Canada is very favored among Indian students simply because of the ease of getting the student visa as well as getting a work visa and a permanent residency visa. Canada, through their bachelor's and master's degrees, as well as their diploma programs, offer students the opportunity to be able to work while they're studying, as well as give them 3-year stayback visas to work after they've completed their studies. This 3 years is time enough for a student to be able to find a job and apply for getting permanent residency. So it's a very popular destination with Indian students. Fourth is Australia. Australia has got a lot of now Indian students going to study in Australia. The masters are over 2 years, the bachelors are over 3 or 4 years, depending on what you're studying. It is a little expensive compared to Canada and the UK. However, they've got some of the top ranked universities with really good opportunities to work after you complete your studies. Getting a PR visa in Australia is again not very difficult as long as you've been able to complete your degree successfully and find a decent job that qualifies you into the point system to apply for permanent residency in Australia. Number five is its close brother, New Zealand. New Zealand has got all of the 8 universities in the top 300 ranked in the world. These universities give students globally recognized degrees from in all streams of study, from business to marketing to finance to engineering to IT to supply chain, hospitality and tourism. There are huge job opportunities in New Zealand. They've got some of the most friendliest visa rules compared to Canada. You can study a master's degree or a bachelor's degree and get a 3-year stay back to be able to work in New Zealand. Once you've got the 3-year stay back, you can find a job, you get a job, and then you're able to apply for permanent residency and stay back in New Zealand permanently. Next is Ireland, and I'll now talk about a few European countries because these are the top countries to study in the European Union. Ireland, as you all know, is very highly favored for IT students, computer science students, as well as some of the business professions. Ireland has got some really good universities like UCD and TCD, and they offer students an opportunity to complete a master's in just 1 year, as well as a bachelor's in only 3 years. You get a stay back to stay after you complete your master's for 2 years, and then be eligible to find a job and again stay back permanently in Ireland. Next is Germany, probably the most popular among the European countries for Indian students to study in Germany. They've got public universities that are very economical to study, as well as private universities that again do not cost a lot of money in terms of tuition fees, as well as the living expenses are pretty economical in Germany. Germany has got the most vibrant economy and is the largest economy in the European Union, and hence students have huge opportunities in terms of jobs to be able to apply for jobs after they've completed their studies and stay back in Germany permanently. You have to know the German language to be able to find a good job, but all of these private universities will give you free German classes to be able to work and study German and work in the country after you've completed your studies. Next is Spain. Again, in the European Union, a very popular destination for students who are looking to study hospitality and information technology. Barcelona is known as the IT capital of the European Union, and Spain is a huge destination for tourism, and hence hospitality and tourism students do really well after they study a diploma or a degree in Spain. It's not very expensive to study in Spain. Spain gives Indian students a 1 year stay back visa to be able to work and then settle permanently in the European Union. Next is France, very popular among students who are looking to study luxury management, fashion management, interior design, as well as a lot of the business studies, and of course, hospitality and tourism. France is probably the most English speaking country in the European Union. If you know English, you'll do pretty well in France. And if you know the local French language, you're pretty going to be able to get pretty good jobs to be able to work in France after you complete your studies. All degrees in France are 1 year masters or 1.5 year master degrees, and the bachelor's degrees are done over 2 years. Post this, you get a 2 year stay back, and now with the Indian government having special conditions with France, Indian students get an opportunity to stay back for 5 years after they've completed their studies. That 5 years is enough time for students to be able to get a decent job and then be able to settle in France. And number 10, I had a list of 10. Number 10 is Singapore. Right here, very close to the Indian subcontinent, to our country, just 2.5 hour difference in the time gap. It is the top destination in the Asian continent. It's got some of the best universities in the world. A lot of universities in the UK run courses in Singapore with a UK qualification. After you've completed your studies, you find a job and you're going to be able to work in Singapore on a sponsored visa by the company that you get a job. They are very highly employable, the largest economy, as you know, in the Asian region, and the most vibrant for finance, business, tourism, hospitality, studies, and for jobs in Singapore. So there you have it, the top 10 destinations for Indian students to study degrees abroad. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe to our channel. Like. So there you have it, the top 10 destinations for students to study abroad. I've there listed some of them on my banner behind me. The US, the UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Germany, Spain, France, and Singapore. You make a choice. Where do you want to study? Get in touch with us. We will guide you through every step of choosing the correct country and then choosing the correct course to be able to study abroad based on what is your profile and what is your career aspirations, as well as what are your plans with regard to working and settling abroad. So hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, share this video with your family and friends who are looking to study abroad, and get in touch with Study and Work Abroad at any of our social media handles or through our website, and we will help you with counseling you, guiding you through the admission process, through your visa process, and ultimately putting you there in your dream destination.